Hi everyone, my name is Tori, this is Novel Life, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my April TBR to share with you. So April, I have a jam-packed TBR, and I'm really excited for the books that I have. So I'm gonna start with my Patreon books. So if you don't know this, I have a Patreon now, which I am extremely excited for, and I've posted some polls over there, and I have a list of books that I'm going to be reading for different exclusive videos over on my Patreon. So if you would love to join, you definitely don't have to. You would love to join to see that exclusive content. It's always in the description box below. It's relatively new. I'm really excited for it. So yeah, one of the vlogs I'm going to be doing on my Patreon this month is I am reading, well, it was supposed to be only 2 books, but I posted a poll and the second place book, it was tied with another book. So I have 3. But the first one I'm going to read is Close Quarters by Candy Steiner. So this is a billionaire forbidden. Basically, I think it has something to do with this billionaire. He's on a yacht and they're like sailing for X amount of time. And she goes with her boyfriend, who's the chef, and she's just hanging out or she's working. I really don't know all too much, but when I posted this, so many people were like, yes, this one, you need to read this one. So I'm really excited because I want to read more of Candy's backlist. And I've heard really, really great things about it. Also, billionaire forbidden romance, a forced proximity because they're on a yacht. That is perfect for me. Perfect. So I'm going to be reading this along with 2 other books that I'm going to talk about for an exclusive reading vlog for my Patreon, which I'm really excited for. So if you join at the Supportive Sunflower or Dedicated Dandelion level, you get to pick the books that I read. So yeah, I'm really excited for this vlog. So I'm also going to be reading The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. So I've had this on my shelf for quite a while. The audiobook hold just came in and I'm really excited to read this as well because I've heard really, really, really good things. Obviously it's a bodyguard romance. That's all I know. I think it's a bodyguard romance. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. I just don't always vibe with traditionally published romances, so I like that I have a mix of indie published, traditional, and the third book that I'm going to read for that exclusive reading vlog is Hawk by Jessie Hall. So Jessie Hall is an author that I've been hearing so much on Bookstagram and TikTok, and I'm really excited to dive into this book. I tried reading That Sick Love. I'm 20% of the way through or 30% of the way through, and I just have no desire to continue reading it. I may go back to it, but I want to try out Hawk because Cheyenne from That Tall Book Girl, she loved that book. So I'm really, really excited to read that one. So those 3 books will be an exclusive reading vlog towards the middle of April. And then towards the end of April, I posted a poll on my Patreon and you guys wanted me to reread Heartless by Elsie Silver. Well, technically it was Credence, but I already read that and posted that vlog already. But the second book that was in second place with the most amount of votes was Heartless, and I've been dying to reread this, so I'm really excited to reread this via audio and tab it up. So yeah, this will be coming at the end of April, and I'm really excited for that. Another thing that I love to do for my Dedicated Dandelions on my Patreon is to do exclusive videos, and one of those exclusive videos that I'm going to do is I'm going to be reading Sweet Addiction by J. Daniels. This is the Hello Lovely Trope of the Month box edition, and I love this. It has like all the baking and stuff, and I'm dying to read this. I have the audio of it, and I'm going to be baking. So it's mostly, I wanted to do more like come cook with me videos, but because this has baking, I'm going to do baking videos. Anyway, I'm going to be reading that for my Patreon too. That'll be coming in sometime in April, and I'm really excited for that. Now, let's go into all of my book clubs and read-alongs that I'm participating in. The first one is my cover-to-cover book club that I run with Sam from Sam Reads a Little. We're actually reading a new release. It is Brittany C. Cherry's new release, and it's The Coldest Winter. I know nothing about this. I do know she's releasing this April 13th. Our live show will be probably April 27th on Sam's channel. Probably at 7 p.m. EST time. That's usually what we've been doing, but we'll be posting on our Instagram for the exact time, so make sure you follow us there. But I don't know anything about it. I just really love Brittany C. Cherry's writing, and I cannot wait for this new release. Yeah, I haven't even read the blurb. I don't know what it's about, but Sam was like, we should read this one, and I said, okay, sounds good. I totally forgot she was actually having a new release in April, so I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for our discussion as well. The next read-along that I'm participating in is the From Blood and Ash read-along. So for April, we are reading A Shadow in the Ember by JLA. So this is one of the books that I have not physically read and tabbed up yet. Most of the other From Blood and Ash or Blood and Ash World books I have already tabbed. This is the first book in the spinoff series, so we're going to be reading this, and I think our live show's May 4th. Anyway, we'll be posting on our Instagrams. Each person is hosting a different month, so I'm excited to tab this book up because I haven't reread this book, and this is Seraphina and, who is it? Nektos, which is one of the gods. But I hope you join us for that because it'll be a fun live show. Another read along that I'm participating in is the Stay With Me series by Nicole Fiorna. So I am hosting this read along with Jess from Honest Fiction, and we're going to be reading this whole trilogy. So this trilogy follows the same couple, and each book ends on a cliffhanger, besides the last book. The last book has an HEA, but the first and second book end on a cliffhanger. The live show for this will be, I think, April 15th on my channel at 3 p.m. 2 p.m. I'll have all the information in the description box below. I get so caught up with times and stuff like that. I have it in my planner, but remembering off the top of my head is hard. I hope you join us for reading this trilogy. I've read it before. I absolutely loved it. So I'm excited to reread this and chat with Jess. I hope you can join us. The last read along I'm participating in is Blame It on the Alcohol by Nicole Fiorna. I am hosting this with Jess at Peace Love Books. We usually will pick a series every month or two and read it and have a live show. So our live show for this will be April 10th on my channel at 7 p.m. EST time, which I'm really excited to chat with her. I've already read the first book, which is Blame It on the Champagne. I read that in March, and I really enjoyed that one. So I don't know. I think it's Tequila next. I think Blame It on the Tequila is the second book in the series. This is a rock star romance, and I think this is the one I have read, but I have no problem rereading it because I really enjoyed the rock star aspect and romance in that. And then the next one is Blame It on the Vodka by Fiona Cole. And this one is Waking Up Beside My Best Friend After a Crazy Night in Vegas is Nothing New. However, waking up wearing nothing but 2 shiny matching wedding rings is. So this is I guess they get married in Vegas type of a thing. But I'm enjoying this series. So I like the female characters that were introduced. So one book is Nova's book and one book is Raylan's book, and I've already read Vera's book. So I'm really excited to chat about those books, so make sure you join us on my channel. Now, the next couple books I have are all kind of just books that I want to read and I want to get to, so I pulled off some books off of my shelf. The first one is The Setup and the Substitute by Jiffy Kate. So Jiffy Kate is actually an author that I met in Nashville back, I think last year when I went in February for a book signing, and I bought one of their books thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to be great. It was a surprise baby. And that's not my favorite thing to read. So when I was posting tropes and stuff on my Instagram, and I tagged them. I said, Surprise Baby is not my favorite, but I really enjoyed this. And they're like, we should send you books as like a do-over because I feel like you bought the wrong one. So this one is a single dad. He's trying to make it in the major leagues as a baseball player, and she's a substitute teacher looking for her next adventure. So I really like Jiffy Kate's writing. They're my New Orleans authors, at least one of them. I love them. They're adorable. So I'm excited to read this one. I think this is the first in the New Orleans Rebels novel series, but it's baseball and it's baseball season. So I'm ready for it. The next 2 books I have are actually from a series. It's called The Four. So I have book 2 left, and that's The Secrets We Hide by Becca Steele. And then I have The Havoc We Wreck by Becca Steele. So this is books 2 and 3. I read books 1 and then I read book 4. Well, technically I read book 4 and then I went back and read book 1. But Becca Steele is coming out with another book in this series, I think, which is book 5. I'm pretty sure it's in this series or one of the characters from this series. So I'm really excited and I want to get to these 2 books. They're relatively short. They're like 300 pages. I really enjoy her writing, so I want to get to more books by her. So that's those 2. I just pulled them off my shelf. The next book I have is The Protector by Jodi Ellen Malpass. So this has been sitting on my shelf. I think Jess from Peace Love Books sent this to me. Yeah, I think she gave this to me because she didn't want this. But the audio is from my library. The hold just came up, so I'm going to listen to the audio of this. And I'm really excited. I do know someone left me a comment saying to read The Man. That is on my list to read. But because I have the physical copy of this one, I wanted to get through my physical books by Jodi Ellen Malpass first, and then move on to books that I don't have by her. So I'm really excited to read this one. I don't even know what it's about. I really don't even know what this one's about, but I'm excited. I think it's a bodyguard or something, or it's like her. I don't know. I really love Jodi Ellen Malpass, so I'm going to read that one. And the last book I have is Twisted by Emily McIntyre. This is the 4th book in the Never After series, so I picked this up when it was, actually before it was released. They had it out at Barnes & Noble, and I just never got to it. So I really want to read this. I heard that this was a Jasmine and Jafar retelling, or reimagining, I should say, which is interesting because I really, really love Aladdin and stuff. So yeah, I hope to read this one either physically or if I can get the audio from my library, something like that. But of course, those are not all the books that I'm going to read in April, but those are the books I have as a priority. Of course, I have my Kindle books that I will pick up and read as they come out, but that is my TBR for April. This is probably the biggest TBR I've had all year, but I'm really excited for all of these books. And yeah, so that's all I have for this. Ooh, what emoji should, do rain showers, like a cloud with rain, because like April showers bring May flowers, so like we'll do flowers for May, but for April do like showers. and like raining and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll do that. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content from me. As always, I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.